G'day, and welcome to episode number 43 of Forkman and the Champ, the podcast where the two guys who really enjoy one another company that we decided to make a podcast together, didn't we?
Yes, we did, baby. Yes, we did.
And already up to episode number 43 already.
43. Would you believe it? Well, this is only my 41st episode. You've done two with Simmer.
I know, did it your 41st episode,
I'm
but
only 41. You're 43. You're a bit of a cradle snatcher.
I
A
know,
podcast cougar, as we say in the business.
yeah. Hey, by the way, we did miss you last week.
Yes, I miss you too, viewers and Forkman. Deeply.
Cool. How had your 2 weeks been since the last time we've seen you?
2 weeks. Oh, yeah, that's been all right, man. That's been all right. You know me, just bloody working, man. Working my fingers to the bone.
Yeah, working to the bone, working hard like a good old lady does.
Yep, that's a phrase, isn't it? Working hard like a good old lady does. Exactly right.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Forkman? What about yourself?
Me, not too bad, not too bad. Actually, I have a message from the viewers to the champ.
I thought you said the Furies for a second. I'm like, oh, that's a
No,
bit spicy. But yeah, go on.
from the
Viewers?
listener to the champ. Happy
Yeah.
birthday
Oh,
old
yeah,
boy.
for when?
from last week, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
yeah,
your
what?
birthday last week.
Which viewers?
For
Don't say
order.
Betty. Don't say Betty. Okay, good.
Betty said happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. Is this the viewers, not the listeners? So these are the people who watch the YouTube stream?
No, I did it. Everyone's listeners
so,
and
yeah.
viewers.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
they were
on 'em.
like, "Happy birthday to good old champ."
They managed, the listeners and viewers managed to squash their long-standing rivalry to wish me a happy birthday. Thanks for coming together.
They love
This
you.
time of year, this time of year is in my birthday, really brings people together, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
Forkman?
does. It's a little bit like Christmas, but a little bit better than Christmas.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Your birthday is the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah, people catch sick for it.
Yeah, and then they also get silly for your birthday, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I'd say we better get into the podcast. Better get started. I have Christmas lunch tomorrow
Oh, fantastic. With who?
with the family, with my dad, my brothers, and yeah.
Sounds
Neat
lovely,
as.
man. Sounds lovely.
So anyway, let's get into this. I'd say we get into this.
Yeah, let's
So-
jump on into it.
Firstly, welcome back, champ. Everyone, as we did say, we missed you last week. Where were you last week? What happened?
Last week, we were meant to do it on Tuesday, but you fell asleep.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday I had a family dinner. Thursday I had footy training. Friday I had a work thing. Saturday I had something from a friend's birthday thing. So really kind of.
David decided to let Simo fill in for a day again.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Simo is my apprentice. He
Yeah,
one day will become more powerful than both of us and destroy us both.
Yeah, he'll join some podcast called the Hamish and Andy podcast one day.
Hamish, yeah.
Anyway, moving right along. So, Champ, it's been a crazy year this year, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been pretty bonkers. Hey, g'day, Simo.
He's driving. Yeah. Don't
Yeah,
tell
I'm
anyone.
driving, mate.
No, you're not
Don't
driving.
tell
You're
anyone.
pulled over. You're pulled over.
I'm pulled over. Oh, I am pulled over, yeah. But I also have hands free, so. But I
Yeah,
am
you
pulled over.
are pulled over like a good
Yeah.
man. But so anyway. What were we talking about again? Oh yeah. What a crazy year 2020 had been. It's been a crazy year this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. How had it been for
pretty
you?
bonkers, hasn't it? Yeah, I mean, I've done all right from it, man. I've worked pretty hard. I've found a pretty decent job. I've started seeing someone who I really like. I've moved out of home again. I'm doing okay. I've been pretty lucky, man. I've really been able to have a good run at this year, and I think a lot of people probably haven't. So I
Yeah.
really kind of count my blessings this year that it
Yeah.
wasn't as horrible as it's been for a lot of people.
Yeah, but it been crazy for a lot of people too out there.
Yeah, it's been pretty awful for a lot of people. I think it's
Yeah.
been real awful.
Like I haven't like with all the lockdowns too. Like it would have been tough for some of the older folks out there.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, old folks, especially because they're the most at risk, so they can't make they can't have anyone over. So they
Like
get
bet
it real bad.
like poor Betty out there. She probably couldn't see the grandkids.
That's probably why she's been listening to our podcast, mate. She's that desperate for something to do, huh?
Yeah, poor Betty.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
she's still listening. We still have Betty
Mm.
to this day. Betty from Brighton.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Merry Christmas to you and the family, Betty from Brighton. But
Merry
myself,
Christmas. Merry Christmas, Betty, and to all your family as well. Merry Christmas and happy birthday. And hope you celebrated my birthday well.
apparently she did. She had a scotch for you.
Scotch egg,
Yeah,
fantastic.
and a scotch drink.
Oh yes, a Scotch college drink.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. That was a joke. I don't know. I'm sorry, I've lost it a bit. I'm losing my touch. But yeah, good on it, Betty.
Losing
Happy
your
New Year,
touch at the end of 2020.
Oh man, I've fucking lost my marbles, mate. If you find them, return them. Thank
I
you.
may have seen them in the reject shop.
Oh yeah, my marbles are premium marbles. All right. They wouldn't be at the
No,
reject shop.
they
They'd be
would
at Tiffany and Co.
They'd be at your marbles would be at Tiffany and Co.
Yeah, they would.
Would anyone agree with you on that one?
Yeah, put a poll up. Where would you find Amber's marbles?
Okay, I will.
Maybe the British Museum in London. Maybe they would have taken them and put them in there, stolen them. What they do. Put them right next to the Elgin marbles.
That's what marbles?
The Elgin marble. It's a piece of Greek art that the English stole and won't give back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
so conserved. Let's not get into this.
They don't get into that. We'll save that for a podcast in 2021.
Yeah, 2021.
Yeah. Now, Champ, I'm wondering, would you ever cut one of your best mates' grass?
I mean, you were meant to cut my grass, and I'm your best mate, but I bloody had to do it myself.
I don't mean in that way. I don't mean in
Oh,
that
you
way.
didn't mean mow my lawn, bro? Oh,
No, I
I
don't
thought
mean
you
like
put
that.
that in there just to debate me.
No, I meant in a different way.
Well, okay. I would definitely mow my mate's lawn, but I wouldn't cut his grass.
You wouldn't cut his lunch. Yeah, okay. Cut his lunch, cut his grass. Could be named a
But I would
couple
cut
things.
his grass, but I wouldn't cut his lunch.
You wouldn't cut his lunch? Why not?
I would cut his lunch. Well, I'm talking about mowing his lawn. I mow his lawn.
But you wouldn't cut his lunch.
I'd whip a snip. I'd mow his lawn. I'd weed the beds for him if he asked me nicely. But I wouldn't. Cut
Butter his lunch.
lunch. Yeah.
Or butter his
What
lunch.
about you? What about you, Forkman? Would you do it?
Me, myself, no, I wouldn't. But I do know people, one person who has.
Oh.
I won't name them. Well, they call them Jeff.
My name is Jeff. I thought you were going to say me for a second.
Right. Have you been cutting my lunch, have you, mate?
Nah. I would never cut. I don't cut lunch. Although, no, I haven't. I'm just trying to think. Maybe I've cut somebody's lunch by accident before, but I don't think so.
No, I don't think you have ever cut my lunch. No.
Yeah.
I may have once. Simo's cousin's lunch. I may have cut.
Oh yeah, or no.
Yeah. back in school. Back in school,
no.
I stole
That's
Simo's cousin's girlfriend. Yeah.
That's no good. That's no good. So I just loved hearing Simo yell, "What the fuck" in the background.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, come on, Forkman. I dare you cut his cousin's lunch, you dirty dog, I say.
I don't know, but he cut him what a dirty dog, literally. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was calling you a dirty dog.
I'm gonna call you a dirty dog.
You're dirty. I said you're dirty dog. Anyway, I wouldn't do it.
Anyway, you can tell at the end of 2020, can't you, huh? Well,
oh yeah.
Well, in the silly mode.
Silly mode. The screws are coming loose. The crazies
Yeah.
are out to play. It's a full moon, baby.
They would have. Did you see? Actually, talking about full moons. Did you see the star last night? The Christmas
Oh,
star.
the Star. No, I didn't.
I did with my naked eye.
I did see A Star Is Born last night. Good movie. Lady Gaga phones it in. I mean, it doesn't phone it in, but he smashes it. Killed
Lady
it.
Gaga. Lady Gaga.
Lady
Bloody
Gaga.
hot.
Lady Gaga is possibly maybe the most talented musician of this latest generation. But in terms of popular music, I'd say,
Yeah.
not in terms of all music. Obviously, there'd be artists who are probably equally talented, if not more, that I wouldn't be aware of. But in terms of popular music, I think she's probably the most talented. She's fantastic.
Yeah, I agree with what you were saying there,
All
Mr.
right?
Champo. I do,
That's
do,
good.
do. Uh,
Fantastic.
now maybe right along, maybe right along. Um, so Champy.
Yes.
We've been waiting for a few weeks now to find out what last week's or this week's, we'll do this week, Australia's greatest chocolate bar going to be. What is it going to
I,
be?
I've only done one segment, so I don't have 2 weeks worth of it.
Okay, that's fine.
It was Picnic versus Crunchy this week.
Picnic versus country?
Crunchy.
Country. Fuck.
Crunchy.
Crunchy. Is that better?
Crunchy.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay.
Do you know what a crunchy is when you call someone a crunchy?
Yet I do.
What does it mean?
It means they are a little bit crunchy.
What?
I don't know. What does it mean?
Why would you say you knew what it meant when you clearly didn't know what it meant?
I don't know. What does it mean?
Well, man, what else have you lied about on air? It means somebody's a bit silly, like a bit stupid as well. So it's kind of like the old stereotype that people used to talk about of blondes being dumb.
Blondes being dumb, but I thought they were.
Yeah, so it's blonde, so it's brunette on the outside, blonde on the inside, like a crunchy chocolate bar.
Oh,
So we call
okay.
something crunchy. I don't think it gets used much ever. It was around for a while, but yeah. So I'd say you're a bit of a crunchy folk, man.
Well, thank you very much, champ. I'd say you are too.
Hey, I've got blonde hair, you dummy.
No, you have redhead, dude. You're
I don't
you're a
know.
ranger.
Rangers don't want me to be a ranger. I've talked to rangers about it, and they say I'm not a ranger. And then non-rangers say I'm a ranger. So I'm really, truly alone. One of a soul man trying to find his way in a hostile world with nobody or nothing to call my own, folk, man. I'm
Hey, I'll call you
exiled by the
my own.
exile.
Okay. Maybe right along. Imagine if you got pulled over right now.
Well, I mean, I am pulled over, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't, but if a cop car drove past right now, so you're talking about bloody blondes.
Yeah, I would say, sorry, officer. I was on the phone to the police actually just before. In fact, the policeman told me to drive. Oh, he didn't tell me to drive, but he was just like, "Are you still following?" I was driving to Northland, and
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of teenagers that are about 14, 15-year-olds driving a car down Bell Street.
What the fuck?
So I called the local. I saw them, and I didn't think anything of it. And I'm like, these are kids. And then I'm like, oh, they're gonna hurt someone because they clearly don't know how to fucking drive.
Yeah.
So I kind of drove, and they happened to drive the same way as me. So I took down their number plate and called into because you can't call 000. If it's not, you don't call 000, it's not an emergency, and I don't know the regular cop number. So I had to pull over and call them. And the cop was like, "Are you still driving?" I'm like, "No, I just called you, officer."
And what
And
did
he's
he
like,
say?
"Yes." He said, "Yes, very good." I kind of half expected him to be like, "Congratulations, you passed the test." But it was a stolen car, so
It was a stolen car.
yeah,
Wow.
it was pretty exciting. I said, "Damn, maybe I should have stayed on the road and followed
But
them."
they like speeding or anything, or?
Oh yeah, they were speeding. They were merging without indicating. They all had their windows up. They're all punching darts. They were doing whack shit. Yeah.
What were you? Are you being serious? I'm trying to work out if I could keep it in the podcast or not.
Yeah, it's true. They're all doing that. Yeah, it's all. I mean, I won't give any more. I won't give the details of the car or anything. But yeah, it was a stolen car. Because I called the cops and I said, "Here's the rego," and he's like, "If you say it again, call 000 because that's a stolen car." And I said, "Cool."
Cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Were they white, black? They could ask.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of a mix, man. It was a pretty diverse group actually, which is kind of nice to see. You know,
Yeah.
diversity everywhere in the world. I mean, it's bad to see kids doing bad stuff.
Yeah, because usually you hear like when you hear about like cars getting stolen, usually in the news you hear they like Sudanese or whatnot. You know what I
Well, I
mean?
mean, I think a lot of that's a narrative being pushed by the news. I think,
Yeah.
and I probably won't. Yeah, I mean, I don't really
Now
want to
getting
comment
back.
much on
Now
it because I
getting.
don't know much about it. But it's definitely a narrative from conservative media
Okay.
pushing over reporting on minorities committing crimes. But I think probably it's the majority committing the majority of crimes.
Yeah. Now getting back into the podcast. Back to
Yep.
the chocolate bar. Which
Okay,
one
back to the
won?
chart. What a little side what a side trip. Side trip? Sideways move.
We kind of went like instead of going the shortcut, we went the long way.
A long way. Yeah. So yeah, listen, it's the crunchy versus the picnic bar, and I'll tell you what, mate, the crunchy smoked it. You know, they're both I think they're both Cadbury or they're both Mars. I think they're both Cadbury. They're both Cadbury because they both come in flavors. They're both Cadbury, so the chocolate's pretty much the same. The thing about the picnic bar is that it's shit. If I want a bar with nuts in it, I think they real fall down. If you want a bar with nuts in it, you're better off going the Boost bar, even though that's incredibly rich and dense. Or your Snickers. If you want a chocolate bar with nuts, is you go to Snickers. You don't even go near a picnic.
Yeah.
I just think it's the worst nut bar out there. It's kind of chunky. It's kind of quite dry. The feeling's quite dry. So yeah, I didn't really like the picnic. But yeah, I mean, Crunch is a classic, man. Like, bite at how the honeycomb kind of dissolves in your mouth is great. I've gone the wrong way. I mean, I'm pulled over. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to give it to the crunchy just for that honeycomb, man. Honeycomb's beautiful, and I know it's not even probably very good honeycomb. Like, I mean, it's probably all right honeycomb, but like, this makes you think what real, authentic, good honeycomb's like. It must be to die for.
Yeah.
So
It
yeah,
must be.
crunchy all the way. I've got to go back through and see, and then redraft it because I think we're probably getting close to quarterfinals or something at the moment for the.
Yeah, I think we are. Cool. Over the break, you can do it.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Champ, that one doing it. What are you looking forward to in 2021?
What am I looking forward to 2021? Probably getting out of Melbourne a bit more, I think. I'm sick of being just trapped in Melbourne. Probably footy coming back. Pretty excited for a return to football, being able to go to games. I've been able to play in games will be good.
Hopefully you can finally make your debut.
Debut, mate. Yeah, mate. Well, it's good now. Probably because I was looking at probably kicking 6 in my debut, but I've been practicing a bit more. So if I don't kick at least 12, I'll be pretty disappointed. Obviously, seeing you, Forkman, the thing that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you too. I'm looking forward to seeing more people in 2021. Touch wood, everything going to plan and to the book. Yeah.
Fingers crossed, huh?
Yeah. Now, thank you. You probably wonder why I put thank you. I'm not saying thank you to you, by the way, Champ.
No, thank you, Forkman.
No, thank you, Champ.
No, thank you. You're welcome.
No, really, no. We want to say thank you to all our fans out there, all our listeners who listen in week in, week out to this train wreck of a show.
It's a fun train wreck though. It's like
a plane crash. I guess you could say.
Is it? Explain.
Would you say? Like a plane crash of a show? I don't know. What would you say? A train wreck of a show or a plane crash of a show?
It's like just listening to two guys who enjoy each other's company talk. It's like
Yeah,
it's almost like two guys have come up with the idea of doing a podcast just so they can spend more time with each other, which is beautiful in itself, isn't it?
yeah, and sitting in the pub with one another too would be nice, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
that would be nice. Yeah.
Could you imagine having deep conversations at a pub?
Oh yeah, that would be off the fucking rails.
Yeah, that would. But anyway, no, thank you to all you guys who listen to this show week in, week out. Without you guys, this show wouldn't happen. You guys keep it
Yeah.
coming back every week
You
during
guys keep
lockdown.
coming back when we're trying to let it die.
No, we're not letting it die. You guys keep it coming back. We love you for it, and we can't wait to spend 2021 with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe in your land rooms,
Maybe in your hearts and in your minds.
and maybe in your beds.
Oh, Forkman revolting.
You never know. People may listen to us in bed.
Oh yeah, you meant the podcast. I thought you meant us as people.
No. Like even people could listen to us while they are having sex.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise it.
I looked it up. People who having sex do listen to podcasts.
Well,
It
hopefully
make
not
up like
us.
1.3 of the listening audience of podcasts. People having sex. So if
Oh
you
yeah.
have had sex during that podcast and you are now pregnant, please name a baby after me. Don't name a baby after the champ.
Name the baby Forkman
Not the champ
or
because
El Forco if it's a
oh
girl.
fucker, yeah. If it no, okay, we can say if it's a girl name a champ, if it's a guy call it Forkman. Yeah, cool,
Yeah,
cool, 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 cool.
I'm happy with that.
Sydney now to our friends in Sydney. They wanted
Are
to
you
send.
talking about the Sydney Sixers smashing the Melbourne Renegades last week?
No, I'm talking about New
No, that's a
South
sore
Wales.
subject.
I'm talking about New
Oh,
South Wales.
you're talking about the Sheffield Shield.
No, about the
I
COVID
bet
up
COVID.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's to everyone in Sydney who are going through what we did, or kind of what we did last the last however months we went through it from July right through until like November. We are thinking of you at this time. Also to the guys in the UK who are going through the same T4 now and they can't leave their homes at Christmas time to see their loved ones. We are thinking about you guys too, wherever you guys are from. Where and you're the COVID thing, you think you have to have it worked out, and then boom, it dies, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like that, it's like like that auntie at Christmas time who you were like, or it Auntie Betty coming this year, and then Auntie Betty, someone said no, Auntie Betty isn't coming, and then all of a sudden Auntie Betty showed up, and it like
I,
kills the mood.
I mean, I understand. I don't personally relate to that, but I kind of understand that from just movies and TV.
Yeah. Now, where can people find Forkman and the Champ?
On a horse.
On a horse, yeah. I'm riding a horse right now.
I'm on a horse.
Giddy up, horsey. No, really. They can find us on Facebook. Just
Yeah,
look for Forkman and the Champ. They can find us on YouTube, Forkman and the Champ podcast. On Instagram, Forkman and the Champ podcast. Email us anytime at Forkman and the Champ podcast at gmail.com. You can also find out on, I said Instagram, yeah. I believe I did,
said
yeah. Instagram
Instagram,
and also on TikTok. And also on TikTok.
TikTok, tactic, Tiggeroonie.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Champy, before we go, do you have any shout outs to me?
Yeah, give a shout out to all the listeners who stuck through us, especially the ones who interacted. You know, Jack, Lauren, Clint, Petey, all you guys out there. You know, listening in, and you know, we promise. Forkman told me he's working on the that Macca's party at the moment to get
Yeah,
that ball rolling.
it's up working. Make it ain't doing parties still.
Yeah, so we're still looking into it. It's not off. I know we've got everybody saying it's cancelled. You're not even going to ever bother with it. why would you even pretend that it was ever going to happen?
It is
But it's
gonna
going to
happen.
happen.
It's gonna happen. We promise you. In 2021, Macca's are gonna go up. They're gonna be some Macca's in Victoria that are gonna be like on the news for all the wrong reasons. And you know what? Because the Forkman and Champ are gonna be having a party at a Macca's.
Yeah,
It can
exactly.
maybe the first birthday of the show.
We're going to episode 500. We're going to do two episodes a day next year. That's a guarantee.
Is it a guarantee?
100%. 200 episodes. Doing 2 episodes a day. 5.
In the car?
Yeah, I'll do them whenever, man. I'm just going to start crushing them out whenever I've got a free moment. I'm going to just do it.
Nice. No. Yeah, my shout out to well, all the school kids who finished school last week. Well done to you. Congratulations.
Good
Well
work,
done.
kids.
Good work. You've been the best school kids ever.
You've done well. Done well.
You did well in a unpredictable year. Also to all the teachers who have now basically, I've worked it out, have been off for 12 weeks all year.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't really had to even been in the classroom all year. So congratulations to all them teachers for having the like laid back year ever.
I would say it's been the opposite, Fork, man.
Probably challenging.
Yeah, I think teachers are working harder than ever.
Yeah, they have been. No, they have been.
I would just like to give also another shout out to all the surfer dudes out there. I know it's been hard not being able to get on those waves, but
And get in the tinnies.
Surf's up, guys. Cowabunga. Let's go out there and let's catch some gnarly waves this summer, my dudes.
Are you going surfing this summer?
No, I'm not. But I might actually. But rock and roll surfers, bro. Live by the wave, die by the wave, baby.
Yeah. Live by the wave, die by the wave. That's how people know Forkman and the Champ will be releasing a special episode on Christmas Day. So do stay tuned for that. And then we'll be taking a 2-week break.
Yeah, a couple of weeks. We'll see where we're at.
And should be back we should be back by January the 11th.
Yeah, don't lock in any dates yet. There's plenty of time for Forkman to have before and have individual podcasts by then.
But I'm going to say, no, I'm going to say January 11th. But if not January 11th, we will be back by January the 18th when all the awesome radio shows go by.
Oh, is that when they go back? Is that the convention?
Yeah.
Well, we're an awesome radio show, so it's the 18th or nothing, not the 11th, 18th.
They're one going back on the 11th.
Oh, they're all going back on the 11th?
One is going back on the 11th.
Which one? Christian O'Connell?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I think we're better than him.
Yeah, we're better than him, so we'll come back on the 18th.
Yeah, we're better. Yeah, we'll come back on the 18th. Yeah.
18th, because I'm not in Melbourne. I mean, I might be in Melbourne, but I don't think I will be.
Yeah, we'll be back on the 18th of January. There we go. The 18th of January. Lock that
18th
in.
Of January. We should have worked this out off. We should have worked this out off air, Forkman, rather than on air.
But hey, I know, but you know what I'm like.
But you know, that's the charm of the show, isn't it? The amateurness of it.
Yeah.
If you want a quick show, hey buddy, go to Broadway.
Yeah, go to Broadway. So anyway.
What am I talking about? Good. Fucking I suck.
Anyway, So anyway, moving right along. I was about to say something, but yeah. So moving right along.
We finished the show. We've already done our shout-outs.
Yeah, we basically have finished the. We have basically finished the show.
Let's just wrap it up. Just stop it at any moment.
Before we go, I wanted to leave you with this song by Electric Umbrella. It's called "The Best Christmas in Lockdown." Until next time, I've been Forkman. I've
been the Champ.
And?
Ciao for now, not forever. I'll remember that next year.
And remember to always wash your hands with soap, water, and hand sanitizer. But before we go, he is the Electric Umbrella, the best Christmas in lockdown. Hey, if you need to go, you're cool.
Sweet. Love you, boss.
Love you.
Bye, babe. Bye.
I don't want to spend Christmas in lockdown. I want to break free from these paper chains.
Cause the wine rack is empty, the friends are not here. I wish this new normal would disappear.
I don't want to spend Christmas in lockdown. It's been quite a year, but now that it's nearly over, I wanna wrap my arms around the ones I love.
In Christmas pajamas, we sit by the fire, watching old movies until we retire.
I'm tired of Christmas in lockdown.
It looks like Christmas dinners on Zoom, so we feel like we're all in the room.
And the bells, they cannot ring, but we all can sing.
We go la 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 la. It's Christmas in lockdown. I've got something to say, but I've been dreaming of a time when this all feels like a dream.
I'll be dancing the sun down to the horizon, into the night with the moon in your eyes.
And we won't spend Christmas in lockdown. I'm gonna take this summer off and smash it through these walls. It looks like Christmas dinners on Zoom, so we feel like we're all in the room. And the bells they cannot ring, but we all can sing. We go la 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 la.
It's Christmas in lockdown.
It's Christmas in lockdown.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Let's make this the best Christmas in lockdown. In lockdown.
Let's make this the best Christmas in lockdown.
This over. This craziness.
And yeah, that was the electric umbrella. The best Christmas in lockdown. Yeah, that was the electric umbrella. The best Christmas in lockdown from the champ once again. And I would like to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we'll see you in 2021. Also, make sure you do go out and download that song, The Wood Electric Umbrella, the best Christmas in lockdown. Will be helping the charity Electric Umbrella, and all funds will be going towards them. Till next time, I've been Night Rider. No, sorry, I've been Forkman. He's with the champ, and we'll be back next year.